Have you ever felt that deep, unshakable knowing inside you that you were never meant to blend into the crowd? Have you sensed that your very presence stirs something in others, even when you say nothing at all? This is not imagination, and it is not coincidence. You are here right now because the message I am about to share was sent for you at this very moment by divine timing. God has been preparing you quietly away from the noise, shaping your heart and sharpening your spirit. And now He is calling you to rise, chosen one. Your life has never been ordinary because you were never meant for ordinary things. The battles you faced, the loneliness you have endured, the truths you saw before others could see them, these were all part of the training. You are being positioned to lead others out of the darkness, to guide them into light and truth when confusion surrounds them. If your spirit feels this truth right now, go to the comments and type, "I heard my name in the fire." Let that be the first declaration of this new season. And subscribe, because the word coming in the days ahead carries the next level of what tonight is beginning. Now stay with me, because what I am about to reveal is not something the enemy wants you to understand. He has worked very hard to make sure you never connect the dots between your hard season and what it was actually producing. He wanted you to read the 40 years as failure. He wanted you to read the backside of the mountain as exile. He wanted you to look at the long years of the ordinary and draw the conclusion that the extraordinary had passed you by. But tonight, I am taking you to Exodus chapter 3. And when you see what was happening at that mountain, you will never read your hard season the same way again. Moses was 80 years old. Let that land, not 20, not 30, 80 years old. And the burning bush had not happened yet. 40 years in the palace of Pharaoh, and nothing yet. 40 years on the backside of the desert in Midian, tending the flock of his father-in-law, a fugitive from the most powerful nation on earth, a man who had tried to step into his calling through his own understanding, and had watched it collapse into a murder charge and a 40-year exile, 80 years old. And the burning bush had not happened yet. Chosen one, I need you to hear this with your whole spirit. The delay was not the absence of the call. The delay was the approach to the right side of the mountain. The text says Moses led the flock to the far side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God, the mountain of God. And there the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. The bush was burning. The bush was burning before Moses arrived. The bush was burning before Moses turned aside to look. The fire did not begin when Moses noticed it. The fire was already there, already burning, already present at the mountain of God. And the moment that changed everything, the moment 40 years in exile became the platform for deliverance, was not the moment the fire started. It was the moment Moses turned aside to see. Chosen one, I want to speak to you tonight about the fires that have been burning in your life that you have not yet fully turned aside to see. Not the painful fires, not the fires of the hard season, the fire that does not consume. The thing in your life that has been burning and burning and burning but has not burned out. The calling that the years should have extinguished but somehow is still present. The vision that logic has had every reason to abandon, but your spirit has never fully let go. That fire was there before you noticed it. It was burning on the mountain while you were in the desert. And tonight, at this specific moment, you have come to the far side of the wilderness. And the voice is speaking from the fire. Now, I need to tell you what Moses did in that moment. He turned aside. He was going about the ordinary work, tending the flock, the daily grind, the work that was smaller than what he was built for, and he noticed the fire. And the text says, when the Lord saw that he turned aside to look, God called to him out of the bush. When the Lord saw that he turned aside, the voice did not speak until Moses turned. The invitation to the conversation waited for the turning. And chosen one, I believe the turning is what tonight is. Not a sermon, a turning. You turned aside from the ordinary scroll, and the voice is calling to you from the fire. Do not skip what comes next. This is the part that will rewrite how you understand everything that has happened in the hard years. God said, Moses, Moses. He called him by name twice. Not, hey, you there, not. The one who used to be someone important, not the man who had to flee, Moses, Moses, the specific name. The one his mother gave him when she pulled him from the water. The one that had been covered by 40 years of exile and 40 years of the ordinary. That name twice. And Moses said, Here I am, 2 words. The entirety of the available response to the God of heaven calling your name from a fire. Here I am. Not. You have the wrong person. Not. I tried this before and it went badly. Not. I am 80 years old and the window has closed. Here I am, chosen one. That is the response being asked of you tonight. Not a plan, not a performance, not an explanation of why the timing is complicated. Here I am. And then God said, Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. This is the instruction before the commission. Before a single word about Egypt, about Pharaoh, about the liberation of 2 million people. Take off your sandals. And I want to speak to what the sandals represent, because this is the part most people step past in their rush to get to the burning bush commission. Sandals are what you wear to travel. Sandals are the covering for the journey. They are the layer between your feet and the ground, the protection you put on because the terrain you have been walking required that you not feel the full weight of what you were walking on. And God said, Take them off. Not, put on better sandals. Not, upgrade your footwear for the assignment ahead. Take them off. Because the ground you are standing on right now is not terrain that requires protection. It is holy ground, and holy ground is meant to be felt directly. Without the layer of the journey's covering between you and it, chosen one, I want to speak to the sandals of your season. The protection you have been wearing, the emotional covering you put on because the terrain of the hard years required that you not feel too much, not hope too much, not want too fully. God is asking you to take them off. Not because the terrain ahead is safe, because the ground you are standing on right now is not the terrain of the exile. It is the mountain of God. And you have come to the far side, and the sandals of the journey were never designed for this ground. Take them off. Feel the holy ground directly, without the protection, without the managed temperature of the wanting. This is the moment before the commission. And the commission cannot be received with the sandals of the exile still on. Now let me speak to the thing Moses said next. Because God gave the commission, Go, I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people out of Egypt. And Moses said, Who am I? Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? Who am I? Not a question of logistics, a question of identity. He was asking, given what I have done and what has been done to me, given the 40 years and the murder charge and the exile, given that I am an old man with a stutter on the backside of the desert, who am I? And God's answer is the most important sentence in the burning bush encounter. He did not say, You are Moses, the man I have been preparing. He did not say, You are the one I chose before the foundations of the world. He did not give Moses a resume of why he qualified. He said, I will be with you. I will be with you. The answer to who am I was not a description of Moses. It was a description of God's presence. The qualification was not Moses' identity, it was the accompanying presence. And chosen one, I want to declare over you tonight. The answer to your "Who am I?" question is the same answer. Not a recounting of your gifts, not a reassurance about your potential, not a promise that you are more qualified than you think. I will be with you, and the one who is with you is the same one who named himself moments later when Moses asked, "Who shall I say sent me? I am who I am, not I was, not I will be. I am present tense, uncontained by the timeline of the exile, undiminished by the 40 years on the backside of the desert, unaffected by the circumstances of the current moment. I am, and chosen one. The I am is with you. That is the qualification. That is the answer to the who am I. That is the fire that does not consume the bush. Now let me release what heaven is speaking over the specific areas of your life. But first, do not skip this. Type "I heard my name" in the fire in the comments right now if the burning bush is speaking to you tonight. Let it be written. Let heaven see the turning. Over your finances, I declare. When Moses came down from the mountain, he did not come with a plan he had developed. He came with a word that had been given, and the resources for the liberation of 2 million people, the wealth that left Egypt with the children of Israel, the silver, the gold, the clothing, what Scripture calls the plundering of Egypt. None of it was Moses to strategize. All of it was the "I am moving through an encounter" Moses had not planned, had not earned, and had not manufactured. Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives you the power to produce wealth, to confirm his covenant. The power is not your ingenuity. The power is the I am, and the I am is present tense. Not will give you power eventually, gives you. Now, in the next 21 days, a resource will move in a direction that was not in your plan. Not the exile's salary. Something from the far side of the wilderness. Something that has the signature of the I am on it, rather than the signature of the ordinary work. Receive it as the first plunder. Not the whole thing. The first confirmation that the commission has been accepted, and the I am is going before you. Over your calling, I declare, Moses did not choose the mission. He was minding the flock when the fire appeared, and the mission, the specific, overwhelming, disproportionate to the person mission, was already written before the burning bush encounter. The 2 million people were already in Egypt. The groaning had already reached God. The time had already been measured. The encounter at the bush was not the beginning of the plan. It was the moment the plan became visible to the one carrying it. Chosen one, the mission over your life was already written. The people assigned to your voice, your presence, your light, they are already there. The specific thing you are meant to build, the specific darkness you are meant to push back, it was written before the burning bush encounter. What is happening tonight is not the beginning of the plan. It is the moment the plan becomes visible to you. And the answer to your "who am I?" question, the version you have been asking in the quiet moments when the commission seems too large, for the person is still the same answer. I will be with you. That is enough. That has always been enough. That is the only qualification the commission requires. Over your relationships, I declare, Moses did not go to Egypt alone. God sent Aaron to meet him in the wilderness, not as Moses' subordinate, but as his mouth. The very limitation Moses offered as a disqualification. I am not a man of words, God answered by sending a person, not a spiritual patch to make Moses better at speaking. A person already on the way, already heading toward Moses before Moses had finished raising the objection. Chosen one. I want to speak to the relational provision that is moving toward you in this season. The person or people who carry what your assignment needs alongside it, the Aaron to your Moses, are not waiting for you to resolve your limitation first. They are already on the way, And when the paths converge, and they will converge, the convergence will be specific enough that you will recognize it as sent rather than stumbled upon. Not a social media follower, not a casual connection. Someone whose specific gift fits the exact gap in your commission. And the sign of the sent person will be the same sign that showed Moses Aaron was genuinely sent. They will know things they should not have been told, because the same fire that spoke to you spoke to them. Watch for the one who already knows. That one is Aaron. And Aaron is already walking through the wilderness toward you. Over your calling, I declare, and speak to something with complete honesty. Because the word about the burning bush tonight, the specific layer about the sandals, the 40 years being the approach to the mountain rather than the exile from it. The answer to who am I being the presence rather than a description of Moses that required someone to sit with. Exodus chapter 3, until the layer beneath the surface became clear. To carry it here, to this platform, to the specific person watching tonight who has been asking, who am I, and needed the answer the text actually gives. I want to be honest about what that work requires. It requires time, study, resources to sustain the platform. YouTube has a feature called Super Thanks. It is below this video. I want to say what it is and what it is not. It is not the sandal offering. You do not give it to receive your burning bush. Your burning bush was already burning on the mountain before you arrived. But if tonight you came to the far side of the wilderness, and the voice called your name from the fire, if I will be with you landed in the exact place where who am I had been living, and you have the means to honor what came. Through Super Thanks is the way of saying, the bush was burning here. And I want it to keep burning for the next person who is on their way to the far side of the mountain and does not know yet what is waiting for them there. Small, voluntary. Not a transaction, but a participation. Not a seed for the harvest. The harvest was planted before tonight. An acknowledgement that something real happened here. And if this is not your season, if the 40 years are still active and the resources are what they are, your I heard my name in the fire, in the comments is Moses, saying, here I am, it is enough. Heaven hears it. The commission proceeds over your mind, I declare. Moses had a specific objection after the commission. He said, I am not a man of words. I am slow of speech and slow of tongue. He was not being falsely humble. He was reporting what he believed about himself, the specific limitation that had perhaps been spoken over him, that he had carried long enough to believe. And God said, who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak, chosen one. The thought that says you are not the right person for this, the specific version of Moses' objection that runs in you, heaven, is asking, who made your mouth? Who put the gift inside the vessel? Who designed the capacity that the assignment requires? The I am, and the I am says, I will be with your mouth. Not, I will fix your limitation first. Not, once you are more confident, then we will go. Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth. 2 Timothy 1-7 says God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. The spirit of fear that has been questioning the mouth, that has been running the who am I argument on the ground of the specific limitation, is not from the one who called you from the fire. The one who called you from the fire is the one who made the mouth, and he will be with it. Over the opposition, I declare, when Moses and Aaron stood before Pharaoh, Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and moreover, I will not let Israel go. He did not know the I am. He could not recognize the authority of the one who had sent Moses. He could only see the man standing before him, the 80-year-old shepherd with the staff, not the fire that was behind the man. And yet, the 10 plagues were not deterred by Pharaoh's failure to recognize the authority. The I Am does not require Pharaoh's recognition to execute the plagues. The authority was real whether Pharaoh acknowledged it or not. Chosen one. The opposition in your life, the gatekeepers, the systems, the voices that have said, "Who are you that you should come here?" do not need to recognize the authority of the one who sent you for the assignment to proceed. They do not need to know the I Am. You do. And as you move in the commission, the signs will follow that make the authority undeniable. Not because you explained it, because the I Am went before you. Archangel Michael stands at the gate of the commission. His mandate, the Pharaoh that has been holding back what belongs to God's people, is being addressed. The negotiation is over. Let my people go. This is the decree over the thing that has been holding what was assigned to your name. Now, hear the warning. Do not skip this after the burning bush encounter. Moses went back to Egypt, and Pharaoh's first response was to increase the burden. He took away the straw and still required the same quota of bricks. And the people turned on Moses and said, "You have made our odor stink in Pharaoh's eyes. You have put a sword in his hand to kill us." The first movement after the commission produced more difficulty, not less. And Moses went back to the Lord and said, "Why did you send me? Since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name. He has done evil to this people, and you have not yet delivered your people at all." And God's answer was, "Now you will see. Now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand he will send them out." Not, "I am sorry the brick quota increased." Not, "I understand why you are questioning this. Now you will see." Chosen one, in the 72-hour window, after tonight, in the window between the burning bush encounter and the first visible signs of the deliverance, there will be an attempt to increase the burden. Something will be harder, not easier. Something will require more, not less. Something will make the commission feel like it has made things worse instead of better. That is not the evidence that the commission was wrong. That is Pharaoh removing the straw. That is the last attempt to use difficulty to make you return to the ordinary before the plagues begin. Hold the word. Do not go back to the backside of the desert in the window between the bush and the first plague. You are not going back. The sandals are off. You have heard your name in the fire, and what the I Am said at the bush is still true on the day the straw is removed. I will be with you. Now therefore go. Declare this with me out loud. Right now, I turn aside. I am no longer passing the fire without stopping to see why it does not burn out. I turn aside, and I hear my name in the fire. Here I am. Not, "Here is my resume." Not, "Here is my explanation for the hard years." Not, "Here is my answer to the who am I question." Here I am. I take off the sandals. I release the covering of the journey, the layer of managed wanting, the emotional protection of the exile season. I stand directly on the holy ground. I feel it. I receive the answer to who am I. Not a description of my gifts, not a reassurance about my potential. I will be with you. That is the answer. And it is enough. It has always been enough. It is the only qualification the commission requires. I receive the commission-specific, overwhelming, disproportionate to the person, designed for the I Am to execute through the available vessel. I move with my mouth open and trust that the one who made the mouth will be with the mouth. I do not turn back when the straw is removed. Now you will see, In Jesus' name, amen, chosen one. If the bush was burning for you tonight, if your name was called in the fire, like this video, let it be the turning. Let it be the moment heaven records as, this one turned aside. Go to the comments right now and type, I heard my name in the fire. Let it be written. Let it be the here I am that precedes every commission. Subscribe, because the next word carries the instruction for what happens between the burning bush and the first plague. How to move when Pharaoh removes the straw. How to hold the commission when the people turn on you. How to stay on the mountainside when the evidence of the desert is still louder than the evidence of the fire. The word that follows this one is the battle instruction. Do not miss it. Find the person who came to your mind during this word. The one who has been on the backside of the desert the longest, who has been passing the same mountain for years without knowing the bush was burning on the other side, who has been answering, "Who am I?" with a description of their exile instead of with the "I am" who accompanies them. Send this to them. Tell them, the bush has been burning the whole time. You have arrived at the right side of the mountain, and the voice is calling. Go now, chosen one. Go as the one who turned aside, who heard the name in the fire, who took off the sandals, who answered the commission not with a resume, but with, here I am. The I am is with you. And that is the only word Pharaoh, exile, or the long years of the ordinary have never been able to answer. Rise, take your staff, go back to Egypt. The one who called you from the fire goes before you. Amen.